So the first thing we're going to do is unbox. So now that we have everything laid out on the table, let's take an inventory of everything that was inside of the box. First, we have these spare foam pads. These pads actually go underneath the foot plates. We have the handles and the palm grips right here. These two little plastic or rubber nubs over here, they go under the handles. We have a couple of M6 screws and some nuts that come with them, like so. We have a couple of Allen keys and a wrench. We also have the seat, obviously, right here. And then we have these tension brackets that are attached to the frame with the wheel on it. The double bar frame over here. And then finally, we also have these spare nylon straps. And then finally we have the actual foot plates and handles. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is assemble the seat onto the foot plate frame. So this is pretty straightforward. You just place the seat in here, like so, it slides right in. And then you take your screws over here. I would suggest also using a socket wrench if you have one. This size is a 10mm socket wrench. This is just a little bit easier to screw the nuts into the screws. Okay, so once you hand tightened all of the screws, you're going to take your socket wrench and your Allen key, and you're just going to tighten it up. You could flip it upside down or sideways if you need to. And that's it. Seat is now attached to the foot plate frame. So the next step is to attach the wheel frame to the foot plate frame. So what you're going to do is get your tension brackets over here, and you're going to feel a little bit of a lip on one side, and this is the side that goes on the outer edge. I like to put these brackets like so, where the handle is facing on the outside, so that when I tighten it, it just kind of clamps down. So first you have to install the brackets. Just put a little bit of pressure there. I'm going to just push down like so. I like to put a little bit of an angle to it, so I have some room to tighten these little screws right here. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. So when you look at it straight on, it's almost as if it's kind of at a like a 45-degree angle. So cool. So once you have these brackets installed, you're going to put the you're going to get your wheel frame, and you're just going to attach it like so. So that slides right in, and then you're going to just kind of tighten the thumb screws. Have this handle like all the way up, and just tighten the thumb screws. Once that's tight, then when you push down on the handle, it basically locks in the wheel frame. Next, we're going to install the handles. So what you want to do is you find the this edge over here, or this lip, and this goes on this side, like so. There's a screw over here, little Allen screw. So you just kind of want to make sure that fits inside. Put a little bit of pressure there, and you just slide it down. And before you tighten this, you want to take your palm grips over here, and you're going to install it at the end of the handle. So you want to make sure that you loosen it first. And again, if you feel along the inside, you're going to feel a little bit of a lip over here. So that goes in the outside. Also, I like to have the Allen screw facing the inside, just for aesthetics. So what you want to do is you want to slide it in over these plastic ridges over here that are attached to the handle. You just pop that in until it reaches the edge, and you kind of eyeball it, and you get the palm grips, like, you know, you can put it at any angle you want. I like to keep it just facing up, straight. And then you just tighten everything. First we'll do the bracket over here. Again, you don't have to get it super tight, but you know, put enough tension in it so it doesn't move. Next, you're going to put this rubber cap on the end, like so. And then basically you do the same thing on the other side. So the final step is to attach the balance cart onto the balance board. So first you want to go here onto the back, and you're going to see these brackets right here on the foot plates. So you just want to unscrew these, set them aside, don't lose the screws. And this little plate over here is the bracket. So just set them aside like so. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So once you take those screws off, you're basically going to loosen the straps a little bit. So you just kind of push on the nylon straps, loosen it up, or actually just take it out. And then the same thing on the other side. Take the straps out. And then you're going to place the frame onto your balance board. Just check the adjustments. Every board is different, so you might have to actually make these plates a little bit longer. So what you want to do is loosen the top here on the rear. That allows you to adjust the foot plates so they sit evenly on the top of the board. Once you have your width adjustment, you can tighten it up. And you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So now we want to put the straps through the foot plates. So what you're going to do is take the straps, lift this up a little bit, and then the straps go from the top of the bracket, and then they go inside, almost like a belt. So basically, once you have that from the top and then looped under, like a belt, you just tighten it up, lift it up, and you tighten it up, and you get it as tense as you can onto the board. So next we're going to do the other side. So you want to do is take your nylon straps, again, have it loop under the bottom, you go through the top of the plate, and then through the buckle once again. Once you have that tightened up, you do the other side. So the final step is to install the brackets to lock the straps in place. So make sure you get that tight, and then you're going to fold the strap on the top, and you're going to place the bracket over it, and you just hand tighten it, screws first, and on the other side. Take one last pull over here, make sure it's tense, and then you're going to tighten the brackets up. And finally, the last step is to remove the plastic on the rubber wheel.